Welcome back to another video. My name is Matt, and I help people overcome retroactive jealousy. In this video, I want to talk to you about how we can change our deeply rooted subconscious beliefs. Now, these deep-rooted subconscious beliefs might be things that we believe about ourselves, might be things we believe about the world around us, might be things we believe about sex, about things that happen in our significant other's past. But these deep-rooted beliefs in our subconscious actually create the reality we have around us. Because when those beliefs are so strong, vis-a-vis imprinted on the subconscious mind, it reflects in our reality, and we see those more often, and we get that negative response more often than not when we see those things. So how can we start to change those beliefs that are really deep rooted in our subconscious mind? Change those beliefs and change them, instead of us feeling and believing that we're, maybe inferior or insecure or have a lack of confidence or thinking all these things or are not right and incorrect and things. How can we actually go in and start modifying those beliefs and changing them into beneficial beliefs about ourselves, beneficial beliefs about our reality around us? It's actually possible to do. There's a lot of studies that are coming out more and more on how to do this. So I want to talk to you today about the easiest way you can go about doing that today. And this, again, for me, absolutely changed my life when I did it, and I still do it to this day for other things in my life, and it's very powerful. So we'll get to that in this video today. Before we do, though, if you could take a quick moment and smash the like button, that will activate YouTube's algorithm and get this video out to more people that need to see it. So I greatly appreciate it. All right, let's go ahead and get started. So again, remember, these beliefs, whatever we believe, and the beliefs that are sunk really deeply into our subconscious mind, it shapes our reality. There's studies that show our subconscious mind governs 95% of the world around us, okay? We have the conscious beliefs, the stuff on the surface, but then we have our subconscious beliefs, the ones that are deeply rooted, and that governs 95% of our lives. So the decisions we make, the thoughts we think, all the stuff we do has to do with the stuff that we are believing that is imprinted in our subconscious mind. But of course, all beliefs can be changed, right? And especially when it comes to beliefs about ourselves, and beliefs that, again, these inferior beliefs that a lot of us are suffering from, that we're not as good as our partner's ex, or these beliefs of just, again, constantly comparing ourselves to others, or feeling insecure, or feeling a lack of confidence when you see somebody that you feel is better than you in front of you, or has a better physique or a better body, whatever it is. It's these things we can start to change about ourselves, and it starts with changing the subconscious beliefs that we have in our mind. So instead of believing that we are insecure and believing that we're not good enough, we can easily switch those into, no, I am filled with confidence. No, I trust the process of life. No, I am unique. There's no one else out like me out there. I don't need to try to be anybody else because I'm unique being myself. My partner wants to be with me. That's absolutely fine. I will enjoy this life with my partner. If they don't, guess what? There's something else better out there for me, and I will find it. Just having those beliefs of trust and those deep-rooted beliefs and values of loving yourself and those sort of things, it's so powerful. So how we can go about really hacking, I should say, if the short term for it, our subconscious mind, is to understand that our subconscious mind is active when we are completely asleep at night. We are completely asleep. And so when we're actually shifting when we're kind of starting to get ready for bed and getting tired and brushing our teeth and laying down, our brain is shifting into different states. And when we actually fall asleep and we're completely asleep, we're completely 100% in our subconscious mind. So a lot of times what we think about before we go to bed, we think about when we wake up in the morning, right? Sometimes we have dreams about those things. And sometimes those things that we think about and we have dreams, we start seeing them in the reality around us, right? Because literally we are imprinting those beliefs on our subconscious mind as we are going to sleep. Now, knowing that, we can start to actually imprint the beliefs that we want to on our subconscious mind about ourselves, about our relationship, whatever it is. If we can actually think what we want to think about, think confident, positive visions of ourselves and visions of our relationship, and really feel them right before we go to sleep at night, boom, that will click over into our subconscious mind as we sleep, and we'll start to reprogram our subconscious mind. Those new thoughts and beliefs will start reprogramming in our subconscious mind, and we will start to see them reflect in our reality through our beliefs and those sort of things. And so this comes down to doing a visualization exercise right before you go to sleep at night, right before you go to sleep. And there's kind of a spiritual teacher who talks about this, and he was alive about 100 years ago now. His name is Neville Goddard. And he talks about this, and his idea of explaining was, you have to get into a state of being very, very sleepy, and then start visualizing what it is you want. And again, as you're visualizing that new version of yourself that you want to be, and that new version of the relationship you want to have, and maybe you visualize yourself receiving a retroactive jealousy thought and it not bothering you, or not receiving the thoughts at all anymore and just being able to live freely. But when you visualize that, when you're very, very tired, you'll drift off into sleep while doing that. And all those thoughts will start going into the subconscious mind while you're asleep at night. And those things will actually start to activate. And you will wake up feeling more confident about yourself, more confident about your relationship. Maybe not holding on to so many of these beliefs that don't serve you anymore. A lot of power in that. Maybe having thoughts and they no longer bother you when they come up. So here's the key to really doing this. And I kind of gave you a fast version, but here's a little bit slower version. As you're laying down and about ready to go to sleep and you're all tucked into your bed, you might be feeling anxious, that's okay. But what you want to do is start telling yourself, and this comes from Neville Goddard's work, he says, tell yourself in your mind, I am feeling so tired. I'm feeling so sleepy. I can't wait to go to sleep. My body is relaxing. You kind of almost get yourself in almost like this hypnotic state of almost asleep and falling asleep. And when you're kind of feeling just kind of that weightlessness of feeling very tired, that's when you start to just see yourself in your mind's eye and visualize yourself in, as if not like you're seeing yourself on a movie screen, but really looking through your own eyes, feeling very confident, feeling very magnetic, feeling very ecstatic, feeling very secure, feeling awesome in your relationship, feeling absolutely free, not having any retroactive jealousy thoughts, not having any anxiety at all, feeling completely, again, exhilarated, stress-free, being able to do whatever you want anytime you want. And really feel that and immerse yourself in there, immerse yourself. And again, as you're immersing yourself, say that thing again, I'm feeling very sleepy, feeling very tired right now, and then continue to visualize yourself in that new way. You can even create a story in your mind, like maybe you're out on the town with some friends and a guy walks up to your girlfriend and says something and you don't get jealous at all. In fact, you go up and you shake hands with that person and you greet them and you say hello because you're incapable of feeling negative emotion. You just feel so confident and so proud being you. And continue to do that. And as you continue to do that, you will start to fall asleep. And you might even stop a little bit before you fall asleep. It just kind of depends on the person, but it doesn't matter. Those thoughts and those visualization and what you're doing and those feelings that are conjuring up are going to slip into your subconscious when you go to sleep and start to reprogram into your subconscious mind. So instead of now going to bed thinking about retroactive jealousy, stressing out about the day tomorrow, stressing out about the paper that's due at school, stressing out about the stuff that's at work, stressing out about again these thoughts coming nonstop now, and again those imprinting on our subconscious mind and us experiencing more of that. Now we're changing and we're visualizing ourselves very, very powerful. That's going to become our new reality. Once we drift off into sleep, your subconscious mind, again, will start to create that. And this kind of gets a little woo-woo for people, but this is like true studies. I mean, the scientists have been studying for hundreds of years, and now they're really starting to see the power of our own beliefs and our subconscious beliefs and all of those things. So I hope you try this out. I really, really do. I do because it's very powerful. Again, I use this in my own life, to visualize anything. And if there's something stressful that I have going on or something that I have to do the next day that's very stressful, I visualize myself at night when I go to bed, I visualize myself being successful at whatever that is, really doing whatever it is I'm nervous about, but just feeling exhilarated as I do it and succeeding as I do it. And it literally, it's like it works every single time. And I know this will work to change the person who you are, to change those subconscious beliefs, to let go of some of those things that aren't serving you anymore, and to create a new version of yourself. It's very, very powerful.